So what we have at the moment is Mary getting ready for the restorative class. Now in the restorative class, you can see what she's doing is getting a pad and a rolled up blanket. And I think I did the overkill there. I put the 2 bolsters, but mostly you won't need the 2 bolsters, but it's handy to have them if you do need them. Because yes, and the little square pad, that's the one I can't do without, the little black one, Mary. That's the one that I can't do without. That's a great little, yes, even if you can't get anything else, get something that looks like that. Okay, and that rolled up blanket, some places we've used a white rolled up blanket, but that one, that's from the reject shop, and it's double-sided and it's very firm. So we start the class from a standing position, because I think that it's really important that although your clients will feel a little bit reticent about a full class, they will be quite happy to do a standing class. So if you face me, Mary, I know it's not using your mat to the best of your ability. There we are. So we just start very simply and from a standing position and feeling the feet. So we're feeling the feet and just gently rocking, just gently rocking. That's right, just feeling the feet. Good. And then slowly closing the eyes and feeling the spine, being aware of the hips and the back. And if you're very still, you should be able to feel just a small pulse in the palm of the hands. And then gently rolling down. So you roll the body down, just gently rolling down. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Gently rolling down. Whole body just rolling down. This is where you really see how relaxed your clients are. They don't have to get down as far as Mary. Mary is quite flexible. Even if they just got down a little way, that would be enough. And if they, of course, have heart problems, then you don't want the head to be lower than the heart. But just allow them to relax forward as much as they can. And then slowly, slowly rolling back up again. And my teacher used to say, come up vertebrae by vertebrae. Just coming up slowly, slowly, slowly. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Coming up, 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 up. And feeling the weight of the head, because the head is quite heavy. And also the weight of the hands. So bringing yourself to attention of the weight of the head and the weight of the hands is very important. We've got a warm afternoon here, so you know we're really feeling this need to relax. So breathing in and breathing out and going down again slowly, slowly. Going slowly down. Going slowly, slowly down. I guess some of you will be watching this in tropical climate, so you will know what we're going through at the moment. It's quite warm. We can't tell. Mary looks cool as a cucumber. And then just totally relaxing. We're not doing anything in this class that's going to raise Mary's blood pressure. We're not doing anything that's going to raise her temperature. We're just going to take things beautifully, slowly. So coming up slowly, 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 rolling upwards, rolling upwards. This is very different from me standing here holding a camera and directing a class. But I guess I'm going to have to get used to it. Coming up nice and slowly, slowly, slowly. That was beautiful, Mary. Sometimes I see people in my corporate classes and just doing that wears them out. But of course they have the really stiff fingers. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to just put our toes slightly out to the side. So our toes go out to the side, and we're going to bend our knees and come down into a little squat. Now your clients might be able to do this terribly well, but just get them to do what they can and bring your hands down onto the floor. In front of your knees, into the monkey squat. Yes. And coming up, stretching up, and then rolling up again. I think this is a really important exercise because it really works on the knees and the hips. If you've got your knees don't like it, just go down a little way. Don't go down all the way. Just do what you can. It's really important to do what you can. Coming up slowly, slowly, slowly. And we'll do it again. So breathing in. Nice big breath and breathing out. And as you go down into the monkey squat. Yes, slowly, slowly. Mary can do it quickly because she's clever. And then just pushing back up again. So coming down into the, bring your head down and then coming up again. Coming all the way up. Lovely big stretch. Now bring your hands out to airplane and coming right up and meet your hands right over your head there. Meet your hands over your head. That's very good. See that? And bringing your hands to the side. Both hands to the right, rolling to the right. Rolling, stretching the body, rolling to the right. I mustn't roll to the right myself, otherwise the picture will look funny. Okay. And coming to the center. Breathing in and breathing out and rolling to the left. Okay, and coming to the center. I know this interrupts your class, Mary, but could you nick over and get one of those sticks so that we can show people? The long sticks, just standing there. Or you can do it, you can put the fan on at the same time if you like. It's behind the curtain. No, you're fine? Okay. Right, hold that and put your hands straight up in the air. So you're doing that. Now this is for people who really don't know where center is. And Mary does. So rolling to the right. And see, people then can look up and they can see if they're in alignment. If you've got one of these. You can buy them at Bunnings. This is a fancy broom handle, but if you bought a couple of broom handles, this would do. And coming up and do the other side. Breathing in and breathing out and do the other side. Big stretch over. Beautiful, beautiful. And coming to the front again. And you can even go down in this position. So bring your hands right down to the ground and drop that broomstick on the floor. Pushing out in front of you and coming all the way down. Coming all the way down. And drop the broomstick on the floor. Put your hands on the floor. And now you can come down to the hands and knees and we'll do breathing. Dropping down to the hands and knees and do breathing. You see, this is a very easy class. Now with breathing is one of the hardest things, I think, to teach. I've been teaching it for years and years and years, and it never gets any easier because people just find it so difficult to know what breathing in is. So breathing in, as you breathe in, lift the head and drop the spine. See Mary lifting the head so that she can take a big breath and relaxing the gut. And then breathing out, tuck your head in, lifting the back, breathing out. Again, breathing in, drop the spine and looking up, nice big breath. Breathing in and then breathing out. Big breath. Breathing, breathing, breathing. And breathing out. Dropping the spine, looking up. Breathing in and then breathing out. Forcing the air out. Empty the balloon. And then fill the balloon. Dropping the spine, fill the balloon. Some people, when you use the word in, they can't imagine what you're talking about. So just say fill the balloon. and then empty the balloon. Arch the back. Just one more go. Breathing in, drop the spine, looking upwards. Breathing out. Beautiful breath. Very good. And dropping back. Put your tail down, dropping back into the pose of the child. Dropping all the way back. Beautiful. Very good. Okay, now we're going to do a little bit of a stretch. So once again, into half down dog. Put your hands out. Now, what's important in half down dog is to make sure that the bottom is right over the knees and the spine is dropped. So Mary, you can slide a little bit more forward actually. That's better. See how the tail comes up over the knees. Nice big stretch. Just holding that beautiful stretch. Breathing in and breathing out and holding that stretch. Feeling it in the shoulders and in the back. Enjoy the stretch. Really enjoy that stretch. Now roll forward and we'll do a stretch into half up dog. Notice we haven't terribly, feet down on the ground. Notice we haven't terribly much moved down our body. Mary moved her hands a little bit forward, but she didn't move anything else. The knees are still on the ground, the front of the feet are still on the ground, and she's working on getting the pelvis to the ground. Okay, coming up into half down dog again. Just gently, 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 gently. Big stretch. Big stretch. And then coming back again. Coming into half up dog. Excellent. Very good. And then pushing back and resting in half down dog. Okay, you might find your clients need a little bit of assistance in this, or you might need a little bit of assistance in this. So you can put a cushion underneath your knees or a cushion underneath your head, whatever makes you comfortable in this position. You don't have to do it exactly like Mary. You can support it with a cushion underneath your bottom. Can you put a cushion underneath your bottom, Mary, and show us what that looks like? Any cushion, or any two cushions. That's right, just so that. And you could put a cushion underneath your knee if you needed that. You know, it's whatever works. Whatever makes you happy. See that? She's got her bottom on there. How does that feel? Good? Good. So you might need a cushion underneath your knee. You might need a cushion underneath your head. This is restorative yoga, so you can use cushions and supports wherever you need them. Okay, coming up, and we're going to take those cushions away now, and we're going to put the pad, the black pad, close to your knees. So you're going to put the black pad close to your knees, that's right. And you might want to put a cushion on top, or even two cushions on top, or even the roller, you know, the paddy thing. It doesn't matter, whatever is comfortable to you. And your head is going to go on that, isn't it? So it's got to go right to the edge of the pad. That's right. And your forehead's going to go on that. So we're going to go into the pose of the child there. So coming down, put your head on that. And then you can put your hands straight out, or you can put your hands crossed, or you can hold onto the pad, whatever is comfortable for you, because this is an exercise for the back. When you stretch your arms out, then you're giving your shoulders a bit of an exercise. But this really is about relaxation and stretching the back. Does that feel like it's stretching the back, Mary? Mm-hmm. Yes. This is a lovely exercise for the back. And seeing it's a warm day, you know, that would be a lovely winter one, but you might be able to do it without any pad in front of you. If you took the pad away, the roll, you might be able to do it without that. Is that easier or harder?
Really harder.
Aha, see. It's all about learning, isn't it? It's about what suits you. Everybody is different. Everybody is different. Everybody's body is different. And that's quite different. So just holding that and just relaxing in that position. Just relaxing in that position. Whole body relaxed. Whole body relaxed. And you can be 5 minutes in this pose. It doesn't matter how long you stay in the pose. Oh, that for me, this is a thinking pose. It's a pose I like to get into when I'm thinking about things. It's a pose I like to get in when I'm thinking about things. So this is a lovely pose for me, and you might be like this. That sound you can hear in the background probably is my dog snoring. Cuba, the yoga dog, doing restorative yoga of her own. Okay, Mary, now we're going to do that position on the side. So that blanket that you've got there rolled up, that goes in the middle or towards the edge, depending on where your rib cage is, and your knees are a little bit further out than the edge of the pad. That's right, yes. And roll onto the side, and then both elbows go on the ground, and the face faces forwards. So your forehead is on your hands. That's right. So you're getting a really big twist here. What's difficult for me, I find, is that I'm not looking at the picture. I'm looking at you and thinking I've got to get Mary comfortable. But this gives Mary a lovely big twist and a big stretch. Big twist and big stretch. You know, it's amazing how time disappears when you're doing this. You think we're not doing terribly much, but we actually are. Okay, Mary, do the other side. So you're going to have to, in order for me to get a picture of you, you're going to have to move everything so that you're facing the front. That's beautiful. That's very, very good. Okay, now we're going to do a big stretch. So put the bottom leg